Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Ralph. I just got out of the shower, thought I'd jump on a short video talking about can I get affiliate marketing leads for free? There's a lot of marketers out there that are going to just straight up tell you that if you want leads, if you want to get going fast in affiliate marketing, you have to go out there and buy leads. But the problem is there's a lot of people out there who really can't afford to buy leads. Maybe you're spending $50 to $100 a month just for your affiliate marketing offer, whatever that is, your home-based business, and you don't have much money left over for advertising. Well, the good news is that you absolutely can get leads for free that work with affiliate marketing. And I'm going to give a few examples of people that have done that. And then in my next video, I'll talk a little bit about how you can do it. But this is just going to be kind of offering the proof of concept here in this video. First of all, one guy that I love in the network marketing and affiliate marketing space is Ray Higdon. He shares a story about how he went $1 million into debt. He made some bad real estate moves back when the market was doing some pretty wild things, some pretty awful things. He went $1 million into debt. He went from living well to just living on his buddy's couch, is the way he puts it. And he figured he needed to find a way to work himself out of $1 million in debt. And some guy talked him into taking a look at network marketing. And, he saw it and he thought, okay, this looks good. It looks promising. All I have to do is get out there and talk to people. And he had been in real estate. He knew a little bit about talking to people, being a salesperson, things like that. So he went for what, as he puts it, 20 no's per day. He would talk to people on social media. He would, look up people, anywhere he could find them. He would even pick up the phone book and start calling people out of the phone book. And when he heard 20 people, a total of 20 people tell him no, he would quit for the day. And then the next day he would start the whole process over again. But he was not shy about reaching out to strangers. And that's the key. This is where a lot of people fail in organic lead generation, is that they're shy about talking to strangers. But once you get over that hang up, you can make miracles happen. And that's what Ray Higdon did. He made a miracle happen. He was talking to, in order to get 20 no's a day, you've got to be talking to at least, I would say, 50 people, probably more. And at the end of a couple of months, he was making pretty good money. At the end of a year, he was making 7 figures in that network marketing company. So he did all of that with no paid leads, which is very amazing. Yeah, matter of fact, the last video that I watched, he shared that he didn't really start paying for advertising in his business until he hit that $1 million mark. And then he thought, okay, I would like to scale this a little bit further. So he started paying for advertising. But he did the first $1 million with no paid advertising. Another guy, Mike Hobbs, and his partner, Paul Hutchings, both co-founders of our Home Business Academy, they share how they generated multiple 7-figure incomes through organic traffic methods, through free lead, systems. And they would just get out there and talk to people on social media. And they would be following up with the people they were talking to on social media. And both of them generated multiple 7-figure income streams. And they really haven't done a whole lot with free advertising, with paid advertising until recently, because in our Home Business Academy, where we teach affiliate marketing and network marketing, we have a lot of students coming in and asking, how do I find the best deals on paid advertising? How do I do paid advertising? And Mike and Paul were very honest, very upfront by saying, well, we're experts in free advertising, but we don't really know that much about paid advertising. So they took a few months to just go out there and experiment with different methods of generating traffic through paid advertising. But I mean, when it comes to free advertising, they are experts. And now they're also becoming experts in paid advertising. But I mean, I prefer the free organic method myself. And the last example, this lady is a shining example of how you can knock it out of the park in any kind of online marketing if you just know how to talk to people. This woman is named Conchita Vargas Lugo. I believe she's from Mexico City, and she was dying of cancer. At least that's what the doctors told her. She was dying of cancer. She had terminal cancer. She became so sick from the from the chemo treatments that she could no longer run her traditional brick and mortar business. But she didn't want to leave her daughter with no legacy, nothing except medical bills and unpaid debts. So Conchita decided she was going to give this network marketing thing a try, but she had several problems. First problem was she didn't speak English. Everybody in her little community down there said, oh, you've got to know English in order to get, the American market, in order to get popular in tier 1 countries. She didn't know anything about online marketing. She didn't even know anything about network marketing. She did not know that much about the offer that she was getting into. But she did know it was about health and wellness. And, having terminal cancer, she was all about trying to cure herself, if possible, through a health and wellness routine. So she went all in on that. But she didn't know anything about online marketing, anything about email marketing. She didn't know anything about computers, whatnot. I think she knew how to send an email, but that's really about it. But her family told her there's no way you can do this because you're too old, you don't know what you're doing, and yada, yada, yada. And the more her family told her she couldn't do it, the more she decided she was going to do it. She positioned herself to just tell them, I am going to do this no matter what. And since she thought she was running out of time because of her cancer, she knew she had to move on this rapidly. So what she did, and this is really amazing to me, is that she knew she didn't know anything about online marketing. She didn't know anything about social media, so no social media marketing. She did know how to talk to people, and she knew how to talk to people in the setting of a store, since she used to run her own store. So every day, she would go down to the corner grocery store. She would hang out in the produce section with her shopping cart, and she would observe people as they were looking at the fruits and the vegetables, the produce, and she would start chatting them up. She would start asking questions like, what do you know about the health benefits of this item? And they'd start talking about health and wellness. And then she'd say, I have terminal cancer, so I'm very much interested in health and wellness because I'm trying to reverse, that outcome if possible. And then that led her into talking about her health and wellness business. And she would do this every single day. Just go down to that grocery store and start talking to people in the produce section. Within 2 months, she became a double diamond director in her network marketing company. 2 months. Results are not typical. But if you know how to talk to people, if you are insistent on talking to people, and you learn how to talk to people the right way, you can start making things happen in life, in business, in anything. Just get over yourself, get out there, start talking to people. That's the video for today. Tomorrow, going to be talking about how to talk to people. Till then, have a great one. Bye-bye.